Who is ready to try to make their own steak and cheese? You can do it. Well, take a look at this. I got all of these ingredients from Aldi's. I went out and said, I'm going to try and make a steak and cheese tonight. I went on Google and I Googled steak and cheese and came up with this. Well, I can do this. You can do this. We're getting ready to cut into this and see what this tastes like. Oh, my mouth is watering right now. Come on and see how to do it. This was so easy. You know what we always say, my friends. Let's cook with ease. Good. It's your turn. Now I'm going to change the ingredients a little bit in our steak and cheese. Now, I got this off the internet, and the ingredients include steak, salt, pepper, oil, W sauce, butter, green bell pepper, yellow onion, French bread loaf, mayonnaise, and cheese. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to move on to the next step. I'm going to cut up our green pepper and our onion. I'm going to start putting them on the stove. I'll be right back. Here's our next step. I've added a couple pads of butter, or not a couple, three pads of butter. I'm going to put a little of our canola oil. And here's our beautiful green bell pepper and onions. Now the next step, I'm going to put all of these in here. And I'm just going to stir fry these. And just let these get all nice and friendly with each other. This shouldn't take too long. I don't want them to get really, really brown, but just caramelize them. And then after they're all beautiful, I'll show you what the next step is. It's already looking beautiful, guys. I'm excited about this. Now this is another experiment that I found on the internet. So let's see what happens. Now our peppers and onions have sauteed. So I'm going to remove them from the pan here. And the next step, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Now what I've done, I've taken the beef and I've cut it up into little teeny pieces. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to put the meat into this pan here because it's already seasoned with all of these wonderful oils. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I'll be right back. Here's our beef. I'm going to put this into our pan. And I'm going to season this. I'm going to season this with onion powder, garlic powder, got onion powder, garlic powder, put some salt, and some pepper. And what's really going to bring out this flavor is some W sauce. So I'm going to sprinkle this on here. Now this is delicious on your steak and cheese. You guys, you have to try this. So let's let this saute. Let's let this cook, and I'll show you what the next step is. Oh my God, you guys, this smells so good. I'll be right back. Now here we are. The meat produced a lot of liquid. So what I did, I've drained the meat, or poured the liquid off, and then I added a little more canola oil to the pan so the meat could brown a little bit. So right now I'm just going to let it brown. But I wanted you to know that I did pour some of the liquid off. So what I'm going to do is add the peppers back into the pan. And I want all of these wonderful ingredients to become best friends. Now my next step is to prepare the bread. And I'm going to put this on low. And just keep an eye, I'm going to put this on low right now. On low. And I'm going to keep an eye on this. And I'm going to show you how to prepare the bread. You all, this smells incredible. If you like mushrooms, I'm really not a big fan. Would be a good time to add these mushrooms in here. You all, this smells so good. I'm so excited about this. All right, next step is the bread. Now, reading the directions does not tell us that we have to bake the bread first. But you know what, you all, I'm going to bake the bread first so that it's really nice and crunchy. But before I do that, I'll get this in a minute. Before I do that, let me see, I'm going to level this off. Your bread the way I'm cutting it, because this isn't the right way. This would make some delicious croutons. Yes. Alright, so this is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to put, you don't have to do this step, but I'm going to put mayonnaise on the bread, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. Have you ever done that before? It's almost like a grilled cheese. So I'm going to put this in the oven, let it bake. And it's going to form a layer of flavor when it's in the oven. Now, I've done this before with different sandwiches, but not a steak and cheese, but it's going to have the same effect. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm really excited about this. Okay, so this is going to go into the oven. Ooh, this has a hole in the bread. All right, here we go. So we have our bread here. I'm going to put this bread in the oven. I'm going to turn it like that. And then I'm going to bake it until it's brown, a little toasty. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. I'll be right back. Wow, look at this. I'm just taking this out of the oven. And it's beautiful. Now, what I want to do first, I'm going to use this one. Because which one? It doesn't matter. I'm going to put cheese on the bottom layer of each half of bread, and then I'm going to put cheese. Let me put it up there neater than that. Like this. Just going to layer it. I'm not following all the directions that it says to do, but it's going to turn out right. Look at this, you guys. Excuse me for using my hands, but they're clean. I'm going to pack this on here. Ooh, you guys. I wish you could. This smells so good. What a good idea. You know what? You all. We can make our own food at home instead of spending a fortune at restaurants. Look at this, you guys. It's beautiful. Okay. Get all of this. I don't want to leave any. Don't want to leave any behind. All right, spread it out. You guys, this is beautiful. So they're in really nice little bite-sized pieces. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. Now, I'm going to, it's okay if the cheese broke up. I think it's gotten a little warm, little room temperature, but it's gonna melt. It's going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful. Okay, so this is looking great. I'm going to put this in the oven, you all. Let's see. And then let's see what happens when it comes out. Can't be stingy with the cheese. All right, let's see what happens when we put this in the oven. I'll be right back. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm getting ready to take out of the oven for you to see. Ooh, it's still hot. Hold it up close so you can see what it looks like close. Look at this. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna cut it so you can see it. I'm so excited about this. All right, it's hot. Let me cut it. Ooh, I need something. Something to hold it for me, because, well, this is really hot. Ooh, and the bread, I can already tell it's crunchy. It up, see. Oh my gosh, I'm messing it up. There's steam coming from it. Ooh. It's hot. Look at that. Oh, my mouth is watering. I'm gonna let this cool down. Let me taste one of these. Let me see. Wow, that is so good. I'm going to plate this up and make it beautiful. I'll see you shortly. Oh.